Bianca Orsi, born in Salsomaggiore Terme, Parma in the year 1915, was such an artist. The young Bianca Orsi, pursuing her passion at the prestigious Accademia di Belle Arti Brera in Milan. She studied under distinguished artists like Carlo Carrà, Aldo Carpi, Achille Funi, Marino Marini, and Giacomo Manzu. Orsi was not just an artist, she was a partisan, actively participating in the resistance against Nazi fascism during World War II. This trauma found expression in her work, which often depicted the women she encountered during her time as a prisoner of war. This period of her life was marked by violence and hardship, experiences that left deep imprints on her soul.
Bianca Orsi explores a single theme, the theme of oppression over man. A drastic, aggressive, harsh, and foreshortened sign characterizes her works. Who had the opportunity to see all of Orsi's sculptures, one will not be amazed by these images so energetic, so bare and harsh in their plastic enunciation. His statues, indeed, have an accent of decisiveness and violence, a sudden and almost elemental power. The image sometimes unfolds more densely, articulating in groups of characters and compositional elements, which give the greatest evidence of the high and declared sense of the vision, which has supported its stubborn and solitary work for years now. But where do the inspirations for these images in Orsi's dramatic imagination come from? They are images of our torn time, images of retaliation, of torture, of abuse, of fury, images that come from an indelible memory of yesterday's war, and images that overwhelm us from the parallels of an image of the new conflicts. But it's also the images, the unsettling translations of our existence, subjected on all sides and without sparing to offense and outrage. Here, then, is the sharp awareness of the contradictions that wound us daily in the shorter or broader dimension of history. That causes outrage in others. I will break such images. Therefore, reading them means catching them in the polyvalence of their meanings, both direct and indirect.
Some statues have cuts or pointed wooden pieces protruding from the chest and belly. The materials that Bianca used were precious woods, such as walnut, oak, mahogany, or materials like copper and aluminum.
Very tall, towered, rocky women of wood, terracotta, bronze. Everyone is expecting a child. They are not smiling. In fact, their faces have tough, defiant, and aloof expressions. They stand vigorous, odd, in a certain sense, undeniable.
This is how Dino Buzzati, coming out of Bianca Orsi's atelier, wrote about his first women. She dedicated herself to sculpture right after the war and carried out private commissions in public works. His works appear in state and private collections in Italy and abroad France, Switzerland, Germany, and the United States of America.
I was with the gallery owner Cortina. We were organizing exhibitions in Zurich and Germany when one of his collaborators said to him, "But do you trust? Look, she's a woman." Since then, I started doing one after another without concessions to masculine vigor, but without ever giving up wearing a skirt, never wearing trousers.
The sculptor partisan had also created 2,000 drawings on wrapping paper or wallpaper, linings, sheets found in the garbage during her prison days.
I don't start with the idea of making a precise drawing. The ink runs out. Moving from the first strokes or a stain, I begin to draw, letting myself be guided by inspiration.
Bianca Orsi had as stylistic models the drawings of the 16th century, the works of Giotto, Raphael, who, together with Picasso, she considered an absolute genius. Thus, his trait is profoundly expressionist. His was a space crowded with female presences, painted, engraved, sculpted with daily effort between drills and hammers. An extraordinary woman who had lived throughout the 20th century, testifying with her existence, her commitment, and her art to the ideals of freedom and justice.